Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you guys my very own planner that it's called the Untimely Planner. It's a different name, I know, but I designed this about a year ago, and I finally got it manufactured. And yeah, so I just wanted you guys to see everything about this planner, how I set it up, and how I use it every day. So if you can see, it's very tiny. I mean, look at compared to the size of my hand. It is very small, so it's perfect to take with you in your purse. And it's very tiny, but it's very fat. I like a lot of stuff in my planners. And yeah, so I designed this planner because I really liked making my own inserts, and I like having a file of facts, but I hated that when I was done with a planner, the loose pages were always a problem for me. I didn't like having loose pages inserts everywhere. I get a lot of questions all the time about how I use this planner, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, I'm going to just quickly share with you the size comparison. So this is a typical Erin Condren, and this is my planner. So you can see it's super different. So mine is very, very small. Anyways, let's just get started. So when you first open up the planner, we have pockets on this side and also pockets on the back. The covers are very hard, and they have the gold corners. So when you first open it up, I have just the hello page, the Untimely Planner, and if you can see, I have some colorful dividers. So it says info, monthly, weekly, to do, finances, and lists. So in the first page, I put this sticker on here. I sell this in my shop for only $1. It's just the 2017 calendar. I'll have the 2018 calendar posted soon as well. Since this is an undated planner, having the calendar sticker in the front right here is very helpful, so you can always see how to date your planners. So yeah, so I put that there, and I'll probably get the 2018 up soon and put it on this side. So then when you first open it up, I have the dates to celebrate, so I put all the birthdays here. I have some important contacts. I don't really use this page as much, but maybe you will. I have the goals planner, and then some passwords, and then appointments. I love using the appointments page because when I'm at the doctor's office, I don't want to have to dig through my weeks, and if it's like a super future date, like this one's in September, then I won't have to worry about where September is, since this is an undated calendar. So yeah, so I love the appointments, having an appointments page. And then when it's scheduled, when it says scheduled is for when I actually put it into my calendar, so I put a check mark there, and then I cross it out as soon as the appointment's over. So yeah, so just a couple appointments page, and then we go on to the monthly section. The monthly section includes a month on 4 pages. So then you first have the regular month on 2 pages, followed by the monthly notes, and then a this month to-do list, important dates, and goals. So yeah, so I have that, and then I have all these stickers in my shop as well. So as you can see, I just number the calendar myself, and I just put important dates on here, usually birthdays and doctor's appointments and vacations and stuff. So yeah, and in my goals page, I typically write important dates, maybe birthdays sometimes, but usually I don't, and then just things I want to do for the month, and like my weekly goals or my monthly goals. So that's my month. And if you want, you can also just date it with a pen. I like using a pen sometimes because it saves so much more space. And this was May, and this is this month. So this is a today marker that I made. It just snaps in and out, and it's perfect for when I just want to go straight to the month. So just like that. And then you can date more if you want. I typically don't want to predate it because if there's a month that I don't use this planner, then I can always come back to it where I left off without wasting any pages. So then I have my weekly section. So I do this every Sunday. I'll sit down and just start planning my weeks. So some weeks are a little more empty because I don't really have anything planned. But yeah. So this is this week. So I made this myself. The punch I use for this planner is actually from We Are Memory Keepers. This is the planner punch board, and I use this insert right here. I think it's sold separately, but it's the square one, and all you do is just put it in the middle, in the center, and then you just kind of line it up to the center line, and then you punch, and then you just line up your hole to that. Well, I can't really do this right now. There we go. So I line that up to the center line, and then I just punch, and it does like I think 2, I believe. So then it'll be just 2, and then you just keep lining up, so you know that every time you punch it'll be evenly spaced. So yeah, I just made that really fast with a journaling card to put my daily to-do list on here, and I just snap it into my planner. And I love having that because I love having a prioritized to-do list just for the day. So these are the 3 things I wanted to get done today, and so I always do number 1 first, number 2, and then number 3. I should put that I already cleaned up my office, and then once I've done all 3 things, then I'll add more stuff. So right now I'm doing the untimely planner video. So I like having this list because it doesn't keep me overwhelmed, and just having 3 things, and if I do those 3 things I feel pretty good about my day. So yeah, so this is this week. I've already planned it. I have my to-do notes on here, and when I'm done with the to-do I just kind of throw that away. So I love having that so it doesn't fill up my planner with like a million things and make me overwhelmed. That's why I love having these to-do notes, or to-do sticky notes. So yeah, so today's Monday. I just filled this out. I have my today marker for this week, and I just have some plans this weekend, but nothing else much going on. And I love using sticker labels for my planner because I know the lines are a little dark, and that's why, but it just makes me use my stickers a lot more. So I use labels for all the places I'm going, and then in the to-do this week section I write down all the things I want to get done this week. And usually I would put one of these into my daily to-do list if I need things to do. And I fill this out every night. So I do my weekly planning every week on Sundays, and then I do my daily planning every night. And this is kind of a little bit of a brain dump. So every time I need something to do, I just pick one out from here. So yeah, so that's the weekly section, and next is the to-do section. I have a little tab here that's from, I think, the Martha Stewart, but I don't think they sell it anymore. But you can get little tabs like this from Avery. They also have the pastel colored ones. So in the to-do section, the first page is just a weekly schedule and a daily schedule. So this I fill out as a guide of how I want my days to be, so, or my weeks and days to be. So for example, I wanted to do like my schedule of how often I work in a week. So I wake up at 6 a.m. and from 7 to 8 I blog on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And then from 11 to 12, that's when I create my content. So, you know, writing blog posts or Facebook, emails, stuff like that. And then just on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then the weekend is usually when I learn. So I'm usually writing about, or I'm learning about blogging and learning, just kind of learning new stuff. And then at nighttime is usually when I print and cut and pack and ship and do my planning. So I do my planning mostly every day, since I do the to-do list like I showed you earlier. And then my daily schedule. So I have 3 kids now. I wrote this when I only had my 2 kids, so it might need a little updating since I have a newborn or an infant now. But otherwise, it's kind of just a guide of what I should be doing at what time. I don't follow it to the T, but it's helpful to just see. So at 6 a.m. is when I wanted to do the miracle morning. I haven't really been successful with that, waking up at 6 a.m. every day, but I try to. And then I start working for just an hour, and then the kids wake up around 8:30, and that's when we eat breakfast and I empty the dishwasher. The kids get dressed, we pick up the house and do our daily chores, and so on. So that's what my daily schedule looks like. If you guys want to see more of my daily schedule, I have a whole blog post on it that I'll link below. And then comes the to-do lists. So these to-do lists, it comes with I don't know how many pages, a few pages, so there's plenty of pages. And I have a category section at the top. If you want, you can just put master to-do list and list down all of your things that you want to do. When I'm on the go, I always have a million ideas running through my head. And since I have a blog and everything, putting everything on one master to-do list wasn't ideal for me. So that's why I put the category section. So then I have a home to-do list, a blog to-do list, a shop to-do list, a YouTube to-do list, family, content upgrades, free library, social media, e-course ideas. So the list goes on. And I usually, this is just kind of like for my ideas. So I like just writing everything I need to do or want to do in here. So yeah, that's the to-do list. And yeah, so that's my to-do section. And then it's the finance section. So this section, it has your bill pay checklist. I have some personal information in here, like my income and stuff, so I'm not going to show you guys that, but you could see on my web page the bill pay checklist. So it has 2 months, the whole year on 2 pages, and you just write it, all your bills in a line, and then all the months you can check off every time you pay it. And I love referring to this whenever I'm paying the bills at the beginning of the month, because then I can always see which bills I'm missing and which ones I've already paid. So I love that. And then it's just a bunch of monthly income and expenses. It has 12 months worth of just income. So I get a lot of income from different places. So this is where I write all of my business income, and then I usually write all of my business expenses for the month here, so I can see how much I'm spending on my blog and stuff. And then we have the online shopping. So it just has, the date you ordered the item, where you bought it from, when it shipped, and when you received it. So I know a lot of us are online shopping these days. I know I am. Since I have 3 kids, I do not like going to the store anymore. It's so hard with 3 kids. So I do a lot of online shopping, and usually I do Amazon Prime, so I don't really have to track it, since it comes within like the same day or within a couple days, so I don't really track all that. But if I'm buying from Etsy stores and stuff, then I would write it in here. And then it's the list section. So in the list section, I have to buy lists. So this is like my running to-do list, and this isn't for groceries and stuff. These are more for items that I would tend to forget when I'm at the store. So every time I'm at the store, I'll refer to this and see like, oh, I forgot to get you know, a lint trash can. So these are things that I would otherwise forget if I wasn't, if I was at the store. So I have a couple pages of that, and then the rest of the list pages are just notes. I have a meal section, so these are just kind of my meals that I want to cook whenever, just like good recipes. I kind of quickly just wrote down the recipes. So then this is good when I don't know what to cook, and I kind of just refer to this. And then I wrote like my planning setup. This was like at the beginning of the year. I'm not using this many planners anymore. I mean, they're not all planners. They're just kind of like journals and stuff like that. But I'm not using all of them anymore. And these stars were just like where I would store these planners. So this said like in my Rascog cart, on my desk, on the kitchen counter, with me at all times, and stuff. Yeah. But I'm not doing this anymore because it was just way too complicated. Too many planners is not a good thing, everybody. Right now I'm only using 2 planners, and I journal in my Zinni Dory, and that's about it. So that's all I do, and it's been working for me. And then I just have some other notes, some tips, ideas. This section is perfect for just when you're on the go. And yeah, so it's just a heading section that you can put. I love using masking tape stickers for this area to just kind of reminds me of my file of facts. I used to do that all the time. And then I just write a header and just write some notes whenever I'm on the go. And then I just have some more stickers here. And then I put this DIY elastic pen holder. I have a tutorial on my blog as well. And it's just so easy to make, and you just clip it onto the back of the planner and just put your pen in. And it's just perfect. So yeah, so that is the Untimely Planner and how I use it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.